Job said, my skin is black upon me, because most all people think the white man wrote this book. The prophets in the Bible are black. So when we got to realize, we got to come back to our book, Jeremiah chapter 14 and verse 2. The children of Israel are chosen people that were brought here to America on slave ships today. That's who we are. Now when you come up to the men of the Lord, we're going to show you the truth according to the Bible. John 8 verse 32. Because he showed y'all the image of Christ, and y'all know that he's a black man, right? Now, according to the Bible, everybody in this book is dark-skinned people. The Jews, the Israelites, are dark-skinned people. But what happened to most of our people, like the 10 tribes right here, they start mixing with the nations, then they start looking like how the Mexicans look today, how the Puerto Ricans look today, how all of those tribes in South America, how they look, even some of our people. Some of our people, they might be so-called African-American, but they mother might be of another nation, would make them very light-skinned, right? Watch this, read that.
John chapter 8 and verse 32. And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
Because according to the Bible, we've been learning Christianity. Y'all grew up in church? What church y'all go to?
We've been moved around. We grew up in a different church.
Which one? Baptist, Pentecostal? Baptist church, right? Now watch this. In the Baptist church, have you learned this? Job chapter 30 and verse 30. Because the Bible said, you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. So we're showing you that all the imagery in the Bible are black, giving you an identity, and then we're going to show you some of the laws, the truth according to the scriptures. Read that.
Job chapter 30 verse 30. My skin,
My what?
My skin is black upon me.
Job said, my skin is black upon me, because most all people think the white man wrote this book. Truth or lie? It's a truth or lie. You heard that before, right? He said, this is a white man's book. I'm not learning that. That's why most of our people turn to, what, Muslim, Islam. You ask most of our people that go to jail, they come out, they say, I'm a Muslim. The Bible didn't tell us to be Muslim. You understand? The Bible said that the prophets in the Bible are black. So when we got to realize, we got to come back to our book, Jeremiah chapter 14 and verse 2. Read that.
Jeremiah chapter 14 verse 2. Judah mourning.
Judah, y'all probably never heard of the term Judah. Judah, that sounds strange to y'all, right? Judah is actually the main tribe, the head tribe of the children of Israel. Right. The children of Israel are chosen people that were brought here to America on slave ships today. That's who we are. Right. You might say, what's your nationality? You just black. What about you, sis? Because y'all sisters. You just black, but you African American. That don't make sense. And y'all sisters. You see how confusing that is?
It's like we Indian, but we don't, they say like our grandma, but we don't really know our roots the way we're supposed to.
Yes, we've been cut off from our heritage. We've been cut off, and that's biblical. Give me Psalm chapter 83 real quick. We've been cut off from our heritage. Guess who did it? Who did it?
The oppressors.
The oppressors. Who's the oppressors? What that sign at? These the oppressors right here. Yeah. The same church you said you grew up in, a Baptist church, all these churches, all these people that set up these churches for us when we came out of slavery, these are the oppressors. They choose to oppress us every week in the Sunday church, in the education system, in the governments. They oppress us always. Right. That's what the Bible said will happen to us. Y'all understand that? Read what I had to hold. Read.
Psalms chapter 83 verse 2. For lo, thine enemies.
Who?
Thine enemies.
God said the children of Israel have enemies. Now we're going to figure out what the enemies did. Read.
Make a tumult. They that hate thee.
They do what?
They that hate thee.
To hate a people, to put a people in slavery, this is hate, right?
Yeah.
Do what you do this to someone you love? You won't do this to someone you love, right? But why all people love our oppressors so much? Why?
We've been raised up to
like St. Patrick's Day, right? Y'all gonna celebrate St. Patrick's Day? What about Easter?
I don't like our kids Easter.
You said your kids. Your kids, you do Easter for your kids. What about Christmas? That's for the kids too? What about your birthdays? That's for the kids too?
I'm not a big birthday person, but for them, yeah.
Let me ask you, do you love your kids more than you love God?
No, because I wouldn't have them.
What if I tell you right now you do love your kids more than you love God, you just don't know that? Would you believe it?
Yeah.
I got to break it down to you. Good, good. Watch this. Keep reading where you at and then give me Matthew 15:3. Read.
They that, for lo, thine enemies make it to mold, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel.
Easter, Christmas, birthdays, all these religions, all these holidays are put in front of us. There's crafty counsel because they know if they keep us celebrating these idols, these holidays, our God won't turn to protect us. These are crafty counsel they put in front of us for us to serve. Read. Come on.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
Against who?
Against thy people.
Not all people, thy people, God's people, which are the Israelites. They took crafty counsel against God's people because they know if God's people start keeping his commandments and not celebrating these customs that were put before us after slavery, that God will not fight for us. Watch this. Keep reading. How y'all doing, my sister? Watch this. Read.
And consulted against thy hidden one.
We are hidden because we don't know all nationalities. I asked my sister right here, Brianna and Adea. I asked them what their nationality was. They the sisters now. She said she's just black. She said she's African American. There's something wrong with that. What is y'all nationality? You mix with all kinds of stuff. What the main thing you mix with that you know of?
My daddy is Indian and Italian.
Black folk always say they got Indian in their family.
My daddy, because my great grandmother and my great grandfather is.
Okay, I believe you. Sis. What you got? What's your nationality?
I don't know, but I know we got some Indian in us.
Okay.
My great grandma was a full blood.
Gotcha. Now watch this. Let me show you why we don't know who we are. Keep reading. Start back from verse 2 again. Come on.
Verse 2. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
The enemy's taking crafty counsel against thy people. The main enemy that took crafty counsel against us look just like this. White Jesus, Caesar Borgia, and all his people. They took crafty counsel against God's people. Read.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
And let us cut them off from knowing their nationality and being a nation, because a nation of people is us. You see this people right here on this sign? These are a nation of people. Y'all come and see where y'all come from. Come look at this sign real quick before y'all leave. Come and see what nation of people y'all come from and how great you are according to the Bible. Now, this is what God called us right here on the right-hand side. Y'all left. And this is what our oppressor called us right here on the right. God said the children of Israel that call themselves African American, they come from the tribe of Judah. Right. Now, most of our people that say they got Indian in their blood, they come from the tribe of Gad or the tribe of Reuben. The American Indian, the Seminole Indians was here first on this land. And when they conquered us, they called them American Indians and Seminole Indians. So y'all nationality according to the Bible is to be Gad or Reuben. Now, that's according to your fathers. Because you said your great grandma is an Indian, right? But the Bible say the seed, your bloodline come through your lineage of your father.
I will never know.
You never know?
No, because I don't fool that side.
You know what, sis? A lot of us don't know our fathers. But if your spirit resonates with this Bible, like Romans 8 and verse 16 say, you are a child of God. You understand? Y'all got that? Now watch this. I asked y'all got kids, right? So before y'all came out, I asked them a question. I asked them, do they celebrate Christmas, Easter, Thanksgiving, all these holidays that our oppressors gave us, because they knew that we were the children of Israel, but they gave us these holidays to keep us in idolatry. Y'all know what idolatry is? Idolatry. Idolatry is serving another God over your one true God, which is the black Messiah. And all the words that he said in this Bible, these are the words that we're supposed to follow. When we go outside those words and start celebrating things he told us not to celebrate, it's idolatry. Right? Now watch this. Matthew 15:3. So that's the reason why we are in captivity today. One of the reasons why we're in slavery today. Let me ask y'all this. Y'all go to work?
I gotta go to work.
You gotta go to work right now. You oppressed, my sister. Y'all have to pay bills. Matthew 7:11. If you watch this, go to Matthew 7:11 first, and then Deuteronomy 28 and verse 1.
Gotta buy food. have to.
Yes, you have to do all these things, but the main reason why you have to do all these things because the Lord gave us a ultimatum. He said, if you serve me, I'm gonna give you everything you need. You don't have to do those type of things. But if you break my commandments, you're gonna have to serve your enemies for the want of all things. Just like y'all said, water, food, and clothing. Right? This read that, Matthew 7.
Matthew chapter 7 and verse 11. If ye then, being evil, know how to give good gifts unto your children, how much more shall your Father which is in heaven.
He said, if you then been evil to know, watch this. I want y'all to get it. He said, if you then been evil, know how to give good gifts to your kids. So in your evil, which you didn't know was evil, you know how to give good gifts to your kids, meaning you say you do it for the kids. You celebrate Christmas and you give them gifts. You celebrate Easter and you give them gifts. But that ain't even the day that they're supposed to be having gifts. He said, in your evil, you give your kids gifts, read.
How much more shall your Father which is in heaven give good things to them that ask him?
So if you in your evil give gifts to your kids, well, if you start doing the commandments, the Lord your Father start giving you good gifts where you don't have to serve your enemies in the want of all things. You understand? Watch it. Deuteronomy 28 and verse 48. 2 more scriptures before y'all leave. He said if we start celebrating him and doing good things for him, he's going to give us good gifts. Because the good gifts we get today, we don't know where it come from. You think it come from God. It don't come from God. It come from Satan. That's where it come from. Y'all didn't know that, right? So all the women that's twerking on OnlyFans and they got millions of dollars in their bank account, God ain't blessing them with no money. God ain't putting them, they thank God for it, but it's not the God of the heaven and earth that give it to him. It's Satan, the God of this world, that give it to him.
What is nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you. It's nation time.
And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord, His word,